again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we go to eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the year, look at you. Use the youth, the money, waste for most of man statue. Say me like a catch you, but me got enough, they got you. Take this script of money, God and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got up. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
For me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promises none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they down in our river. Member bowl honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police dog a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't.
Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for we in Global TV. Check it.
Good morning. I'm all out here in black. I hope you can hear me. The truth is dead. I'm in mourning for the death of truth. I must apologize that about the ending of last night's interview, you did not hear my comment because I did not realize that I muted my mic. I will repeat how I ended that show after the interview last night. All I wanted is for the people to know the truth. And I hope when Wilfred Rattigan comes out, he will do what's right. But oops, daisy, Wilfred Rattigan came out. Hey, with his tail between his legs. It is up to you who watched the interview last night and who would have watched Rattigan over Petulant Society last night. It's up to you to make up your mind. I'm not here to tell you how to make up your mind, but Wilfred Rattigan said he is doing the work of God. Good morning and welcome to Global Television. If you're in UK and London, good afternoon to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderated membership holders, viewers and subscribers, commenters and trolls. Good morning. I'm going to respond to a few things because we have business to do, so we're not going to spend time, but there's a few things I will respond to. Beat and teach, good morning. Good morning, Derek Jarvis TV. Welcome. RJ, Norman Ferguson, Elaine Turner, Sunshine, Sharon Bernard, Sheena Kelly, Rosemary Samuels, Elaine Turner, Abinasa Cody, Bros, Patricia Matthews, Carleen Jones, Lilith Foster, Country Gal 84, Beverly, EM, Ladybug, Monica Wills, June Plum 26. Who else is here? Raymond G, Creator Universe, good morning, good morning. What a roller coaster last night, Steve Ryan. Good morning. What a roller coaster last night. Mr. Rattigan, I'm sorry for the loss of your manhood, Mr. Rattigan. I want to meet the God work that you, hey, Wilford Rattigan, hey, couldn't you have done a bit better for yourself, Ratty? Couldn't you have done, Wilford Rattigan, a bit better last night? The only truth Wilford Rattigan would have spoken last night is where he admitted that he left the group 2 months ago. But what was were the reasons why you leave the group, Rattigan? You want to share it with your viewers? You see, the truth, a lot of people are not interested in the truth. And that's why people are always going to bash me. People like, you know, that song Beres Hammond sings, Sweet Lies. Oh, yes. People love sweet lies. And also, some people know how to tell sweet lies. But if you're a careful listener, you will differentiate sweet lies and foolish lies. The ooming and the arming last night from Rattigan, Petrolent, and their companies. The ooming and the arming. Valerie, good morning. Avalian Robinson. Mr. Rattigan, speak the truth if you had work, do God work. Speak the truth, Wilford Rattigan. Wilford Rattigan, speak the truth. If you see Wilford Rattigan carry away and pan him show Saturday night, is to drown all of you out. So he will just sit there like the little sissy he is and lap his tail. Because when Will Rattigan is in front of his master, Petrolent, Will Rattigan cannot speak. And if your all eyes are open, even before last night, you would have seen that when Will Rattigan is in front of Petrolent, the door, hey, shout loud, look down here, let us see that you are down there. When that speaks, Will Rattigan have to stay silent. Why Will Rattigan cannot be a big man? Do you want to be led by a man who has to lap his tail when he is in front of his petulant master? Are you serious? Do you see leadership in a man that cannot stand up as a man and speak the truth? Wilford Rattigan, why have you failed the people so horribly? Ooming and arming, babbling and bapping, Wilfred Rattigan. It's known for you lawyers to oom and arm and bibble and babble. Yes, that is known of you all. This is about truth and justice, Rattigan. And if truth is dead, Rattigan, we will never achieve justice. Michelle Lewis Wilson, Yvonne Riley, Monica Wells. If truth is dead, come after who? But I'm going to speak to the crowd that say come out, come defend petulant last night. Me I go look after on a pocket before me respond to the gay argument or the whale or the fish argument. Because I go respond to it and I go show you how uno is, how uno politically expedient and social elevation expedient with gay men. I'm going to explain it. When Wayne Lonesome wanted to revive his dead platform, because if you don't remember, although in platform big, nobody never hardly viewed Wayne Lonesome before Andre Stevens came along. When it was expedient for Uno. No, let me protect them pocket first. To those of you who come out and a chant for Wayne Lonesome last night, how much Wayne Lonesome borrow found and how much Wayne Lonesome hold? Mr. Rattigan, tell Wayne Lonesome say the $10,000 when borrow from the man with interest for promote him show last year and him have not paid back, he won't go pay back the man $1,000 out of the $10,000. Not Jamaican dollars we're talking about. Tell Wayne Lonesome, make sure that scamming way do, because taking people money for promote event with interest Wayne Lonesome and don't pay them back, Wayne Lonesome is scamming. Make sure you don't pay back that money and come out, come whoop and walla Wayne Lonesome and bring your receipt when you are coming Wayne Lonesome. So me I protect uno pocket, because all I know we are run out and I defend him. Maybe uno don't know so when Wayne Lonesome want money for borrow him talk sweet and nice. But wait till you not forget back on the money. And come out here, come talk so you don't borrow the man 10,000. Come out here, come talk so you don't borrow the man 10,000. And make sure when you're coming Wayne Lonesome, you have your receipt. Wilford Rattigan, Andrew Holness, and Peter Bunting are trading man that Jamaica must be afraid of. You're not afraid of them. Rattigan, speak the truth. You say you're doing God's work. The work you're doing, Rattigan. Your end game is justice, Rattigan. Truth comes before justice. You're telling us swelters of lie, Rattigan. Rather than admit your wrongs, you come out with your petulant master and you decide to carry on. But let me address Uno and the fish and the whale argument and show say Uno no man with the integrity and manhood. Uno a social climbing, opportunistic men. When Andre Stevens came along the way, it wasn't any hidden story that Andre was gay. No hidden story. Because it was politically expedient for Wayne Lonesome to bring down Andre Holness and revive his dead platform. Him openly engaged with a gay man. What's on a problem? Why, when it came politically and socially expedient for you, we're not willing to interact with gay men? But anytime things go sour, on a straight and arrow up, Wilford Rattigan. When Wayne Lonesome never want to promote you, it's the same gay men you come attach yourself with to get popularity and notoriety on social media. Wilford Rattigan. Stop being a hypocrite. Well, go on, bro. Stop being a hypocrite, Wilford Rattigan. When you were running around, normalizing yourself, and you hooked up with Dr. Jermaine Gordon, and it was brought to your attention, Wilford Rattigan, Dr. Jermaine Gordon's past. What did you say, Wilford Rattigan? It doesn't matter. I'm an FBI. That's the work we do. We talk to anybody and get information from anybody to achieve our aim. Wilford Rattigan. How on a straight last night? What Coach Tick on a take and beer on up last night? This is how opportunistic you all are. You're willing to lump yourself with gay men when it's politically or socially expedient for you to build on up, to give on a notoriety and popularity. But when it's not hypocrisy. And that's all my response to you. Because any man was straight, don't have to come a road, come remind people so them straight. You don't have to go to a road every day to remind people I'm gay. You understand? So if you're not straight, you really don't have to come out here every day and remind people that you're not straight. But if you don't have ears to listen, and you listen to last night's interview, and then you listen to the show of Petulant Society afterwards, then it's up to you to decide what you heard, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, who is possible telling lies or not. But some of these people, Herbert Tuseland, we criticize Andrew Holness. Don't any much better than Andrew Holness. Because them call him liar, them a liar too. Them call him hypocrite, them a hypocrite too. Only that you all are mesmerized by their sweet words. So you all get easily fooled by them. Them can't control me. That's why them hate me. Me not play hypocrisy with the people like them. That's why them hate me. Me not play the social media game. And me not play the politics game. That's why them hate me. Welcome to the club of Burnout on the Heart. Welcome to the club of Burnout on the Heart. Because if you, Wilford Rattigan, have to lap your tail when you're in front of Wayne Lonesome, who you think is going to take you serious? When you can't listen to another, when you can't express yourself in front of another man like you, when you can't speak your truth in front of another man like you, who you want to lead around here? Wilford Rattigan. You're not going to fool the people, not under my watch. Not under my watch, Wilford Rattigan. Walk and fool the people. Because you come fool them Saturday night, you know. You come with the hope of bibble and nibble and babble, ooming and arming. I can't be honest. Which God sent you to do such work? Which God sent you out here to come out and lie, Wilfred Rattigan? Which God sent you out here to come and be dominated by a man who's shorter than you, Wilfred Rattigan? Who tell you, Wilfred Rattigan, which God sent you out here for a little arrogant dunce to dominate you, the FBI, the lawyer, Wilfred Rattigan? All the people them do judge for themselves. Me not there to lead nobody. Me there to advise and and give people awareness. Advice and give people awareness. I'm sure if you listened last night, you all heard it clear. Wilfred Rattigan and him friend them split up the group because them want a PNP group. Listen, people, listen. It came from them clear last night. They destroyed the group, or they tried to destroy the group because they want a PNP group. Disgraceful bunch. And the same Wilfred Rattigan is going to come back and mesmerize you all. Good luck. Me I go leave when I make them swallow on up like how TDJ gets swallowed up by P. Diddy. Me I go leave uno. Come me notice uno on social media. Hey, me I go par with Monkey, you know. Monkey and Dog more intelligent than some of these followers on social media. When you're done, Rowan, you listen to the interview with Dupe on my channel last night, and I conduct the interview, I just restream it with Herb them. Then you go and listen to Petulant Society, where Rattigan, Dawande, Dagyalde, and all them lot came on last night. It was a disgrace for the truth. Rattigan wants to lead and cannot be a man. Rattigan cannot lead in silence. Rattigan cannot lead when another man shut him up, or when another man spout out lies and asks Rattigan to validate the lies. Rattigan have to validate it. God, that God Rattigan, that God that you called upon last night, Wilfred Rattigan, because you hold on to do it, when you know say when you not come out here and charge the God argument, there's a docile crowd who want to fool easily. But that same God is going to bring you right out in public. That same God, Wilfred Rattigan, is going to bring you out in public and let the world see the snake, the mole, and the soursop fish that Wilfred Rattigan is. And I leave you to destroy your credibility that you never have from the start. Only if one eye, Wilfred Rattigan, was open. If truth have to destroy my credibility, Rattigan, it will. But what I will not do is be a sissy and a mole and a cold old rat lapping my tail in front of a petulant dunce. I will not, Wilfred Rattigan. And that's my lot with you all. Shameful. So that's my response to the whole of last night debacle. But the truth matters. The truth matters. You see? Right. JTA, president disappointed with ministry plan to recruit overseas teachers. I would really, I'm going to go on the Ministry of Education website today because I would want to see some fine details. Don't mind them, Shana. The dunce will never get it. Wayne Lonesome is always like that. And a stupid woman, I hope you unsubscribe to my channel. A stupid woman, the one where we don't see name Maria or the Daisy magazine or whatever. A stupid woman just came and made an awful fool of her. Say, hey, God help some of these women that may be growing children, especially young men. That often they either grow for the cemetery or the prison. God help the children. God help the children who grow up by dunce and backward clones like Maria who have to fall over Wayne Lonesome dick for some reason. But God help the children. Hey, God help the children. Woeful. JTA president disappointed of the Ministry of Education recruitment plan for the September Galangin school year start, Brand Jamaica. Me don't know how this Galangin go, you know, and how it go between these foreign teachers coming in, or they're having talks with Ghana, Nigeria, India, the Philippines. How the salary galangin go and the incentives for the foreign teacher them. Will this be a two-tier system in our education? A two-tier system of remuneration for teachers? The salary that our teachers are surviving on, are you saying a teacher from abroad is going to come from the Philippines, Nigeria, Ghana, India, and with the high living costs in Jamaica, rent and everything and tax, be able to survive on that money and be able to send a money back home? Do you think that's a workable scenario? Or is it that the teachers employed from abroad are being paid in foreign currency? I don't know. I think the government need to give, the Ministry of Education need to give a huge breakdown here. Why the government, rather than going around, Lord Jesus, bad management and lack of care, bad management, rather than swirling around the world, figure find teacher, how good it would be for our government to sit down with the JTA and work out a livable wage for our teachers. They deal with the working condition that is allowing our teachers to run away from our system. The government don't think say only our teacher them in England, Canada, and America would want to come back home to come make sure them shore up and fix Jamaica failing education system, infrastructure, and syllabus. Which would be more cost effective? Ministry of Health and your accounting team and your backed up from the Ministry of Finance. Which is more economically sensible? Nah, man, you stay there, boy, man, I tell you no. It will all destroy itself because they're not real. Then we'll know some soon beat them up. But never mind, we're done with them. The crisis is education. Never mind those idiots. The crisis now is in education. What do you think would be more feasible, cost-effective, and economically sensible? These teachers coming from India, Nigeria, Ghana, Philippines do not understand the culture of Jamaica or the culture of Jamaican children. What would be more sensible? Would it not to really give our teachers livable wage, improve their working standard? I guarantee you, a lot of our teachers in the diaspora, they might work better money, America, England, and Canada, you know. But them living standard, them social lifestyle, and living standard is hugely depleted compared to where a lot of them would used to in a Jamaica. So if a lot of them have good working standard in Jamaica and is earning a livable wage, a lot of we teachers them will come back home. But this government has a plan to dumb down society, and nobody no care about it. Rattigan and Mystic Sensation and Wayne Lonesome, them still a try to blind on with politics when the big issue is there. We feed them dull leader, where them a push from people. Not even a talk or a post about the things them where them a talk about, not gold in a post about Olympic and all that. But if you call Mark Golden name, them want to kill you. These are the people that want to lead you. The whole of them is a part of the dumbing down of our society. They don't want you to wake up. They don't want you to know the truth. Because when you wake up and know the truth, all of them are going to lose company. All of them are going to lose support. All of them are going to lose the mindset will benefit their ego. I me this, I me this, I me best, I me that, I me best. I me first this, pay back the people them $10,000. That's all me ask, so no. But the dumbing down our education. Everybody to bypass on the eye. Okay, everybody that on social media I look for negativity and they want no truth. This year something with the government. A £4 of September coming here. The government are carrying teacher from all sort when you can pick up. As long as they can string two sentences together and say, yes, we were educated in English, regardless if we understand the culture or not. Screenshot the phone yourself or the article in the Guardian and you can go read the phone yourself. Just be able to say you have a degree that you pass at the education degree and you can read and write in English. What about culture though? What about style of teaching? You don't see this. Bringing those teachers from those countries where they don't understand our children, with the escalation of violence and disruption in our schools, you think teachers who doesn't understand the culture and the behavior of our school settings, the unstoppable one? Monica Wills. Don't understand the culture and the current behavior in our school settings, Rosie D. do you think that is going to make situation worse? Or is the Ministry of Education just employing bodies to fill posts? Recipe for disaster. I do believe so, Beat and Teach. There ought to be another way to solve this problem. There ought to be a way to solve this problem in our education system. The money that the government is swirling, Ministry of Education and the government is swirling around the world to find teachers in Nigeria, Ghana, India, the Philippines. It is time, Blue Waves, to have that conversation with the Jamaica Teachers Association. It is time to really look at our teachers' salary, or public service in general or in particular. But the crisis in our education system at the moment, the brain drain in our education system, the same thing is happening in healthcare as well. Same thing, you know the danger of a society with a broken education and healthcare structure, coupled with a shoot-to-kill policy from a criminal Minister of National Security to a majorly clinically depressed JCF fleet. Do you see how the gas in the can is filling up? Careful when I walk past any can with fire tick, it might just go up. It might just go up. You look at the looting and shooting of the education budget from Andrew Holness, was Minister of Education under Bruce Golding's government, to Andrew Holness being our prime ministers now. It's a wealth of looting and shooting in our education budget. Royal Reed thief, Grace McLean thief, Fayeval thief in billions. Billions. And we are going around the world looking for teachers that's only going to create. When a Nigerian teacher and a Ghanaian teacher will know them for discipline children the African way, go grab up one of our Jamaica children. What a catastrophe. This is not workable. We need to get our Jamaican teachers to fix the problem, who understand the culture, who understand where the behavior is coming from. Even them, because of lack of support from the ministry, is losing control. You think teachers from Philippines, India, Nigeria, and Ghana is going to solve the gaping hole in our education system? Don't you think if them come here and say them can parent, if they are to be in a part with the Jamaican teachers in finances? You know, think when they come here and them say them can't make two ends meet, them now go Tanya. Remember the whole Lana House where Andrew thief out of the education budget, buy Lana House and all them same thing that when him did there? That's, may I tell you, Jamaica people are meet it big time. Big time. May I tell you, Elaine Turner, the time has come for Jamaica teachers them go lay down in a road and tell the government, say, you can't do this unless you can prove to it. So them I get the same desperate salary like we, and them have to come and work hungry like we, and them have to use them pocket money by student lunch like we. it not gonna work, because if you have a care foreign teacher come here, pay them the same way I pay we, but give them incentives such as give them free rent, tax free, and all them something there. Financially, Jamaican teachers are going to be at a disadvantage. I'm going to make this one run till it reach to where I want to stop it and listen to the Liard. So, this is just going to go down and all over the place. But then, we don't have any opposition, so them will never see or hear a thing we are going. Remember, I said the opposition wait till the whole country fall down before they even look and there anything will drop. But I want you to listen where that one you him say. Can you know that one you him just walk and tell the lie them so. That one you him, it would soon get to him to slide it way through. That one yeah, just walk and tell the lie them. It would soon get to him, I don't mind. That's why they can force Ned Spawn.
And it is very important that any relief that we are going to give is not in any way tainted by any form of corruption. Whether it be that the beneficiary tries to convert the benefit for a use other than for what the grant was given, as eloquently described by the then minister, trying to get a discounted voucher, meaning that if they got a voucher for $30,000, that they would have gone to a hardware, let's say, and said to the hardware, okay, just give me $20,000 worth of goods, or just give me $20,000 in cash and you keep the rest. So that issue faced the government then, and we face the same problem today.
We would understand it easier under wholeness. If you say, you know, similar to like something when Mary said that William Filbert lost our job for. You know, the scamming and the thieving where Maria said that William Filbert they do. If you say them something that we would have, rather than you grow in a circle, try to explain to we what you mean. Just tell we say, just like when Maria said that William Filbert do, an argument done, we understand you. It don't hard to understand. Just say to we say. Just say to we say. You remember how Mary said that William Filbert lost our job? Yeah, something similar to that. We don't want this same thing to happen. But growing in circle to explain, like I say, a poor, desperate people job. No, and Mary said that William Filbert will learn it from. Don't come out here, come bright with me. Any thieving we learn, Andrew. We learn it from you, Rural Reed, Grace McLean, Mary said that William Filbert, and the whole on and Tufton, Nigel. Come on, a whole heap on a thief. So don't come here like you want to come dress up poor people and go on like poor people always look something for scam. Wasn't it scamming Marissa Dalwilliam Filbert, the Speaker of the House, have left her job Prime Minister in our constituency? So when we come out here and measure poor people, measure we pound ourselves, measure we and the wholeness. When we come out here with a yardstick, measure we pound ourselves. Just tell we say, remember the scamming where Marissa Dalwilliam Filbert they do? Me don't want them something they happen. Clear to us, we know exactly what I talk about. So now come use poor people, explain your galangin. Use Marissa Dalwilliam Filbert and explain it. We will understand it better. You had the paper in a parliament. So they'll come out here, come measure with. Measure the thief them side of you. Makes sense. I'm confused. Please put back shoes polish and black shoes attention now. We are talking You say, Mary, Andrew, if you rewind his speech and listen. No, all Andrew have to do, Elaine. Kenny, how you do? All Andrew have to do is just say to us, say, you know this scamming like when Mary said that Wimper Filbert lose her job over. Me don't want to do them something there. The argument done there, so it's quite clear. You don't have to go on and explain to it this and that. No. Use shortcut. We love go through shortcut, Prime Minister. Just use Marissa Dalwymper Filbert as the example. But I want to make an appeal to Jamaicans across Jamaica. Those of you who, in particular, must have a sleep bad neck. Those of you in particular who will be accessing the government loan or grant for the hurricane burial scamming that the government is doing. Whichever municipality or constituency that is trying to force you to enroll in the NIDS program to access the, hey Janet Bailey, how are you? To access the recovery funds, that is illegal. You must inform us. You don't have to tell us who you are, but you must inform us of the local government or operative or the central government operative if it's someone from Colonel Charles Jr.'s office. We want to expose them. We want to keep the issue highlighted. We want to keep everybody reminded that NIDS is, whether you want to call it, it doesn't exist. The court said the law was null and void. Null and void mean don't exist. You could have make it fine, yes or to this or to that. It does not exist. The government shouldn't even call the name of the thing at the moment. The court says it does not exist. And if it does not exist, this is another unconstitutional attack on the people by Colonel Charles Jr. and Andrew Holness. So if they might enforce it, Pauno, we need to know who so we can expose them. If they've refused you service because you refuse to enroll in the thing, you have a legal case against them. They're breaching your human rights illegally because that law has been struck down, null and void, Jem Ashley. It never existed. It is as useless as the piece of paper that the government wrote it on. But this government who does not and has shown time and time again, it has no respect for your rights, that so-called democracy, your freedom of speech, privacy, your freedom of expression. This government has regularly shown, Ladybug, that they have no regards to those things, none for your legislative process, none for the accountability frameworks of government, none whatsoever. The government, and you could see that in the case of Paula Llewellyn, Chanel Reid, the government is willing to rub up in the face of the court after the government knew well it had violated the Constitution and the legislative process in order to make sure their agenda get ahead. Sorry for the people. Oh, we say we're sorry for the people. Yes, we say we're sorry for the people. The Mel Smith's pardon. We're sorry for the people. Because what the people ought to pay attention to. I'm afraid they're not. Oh dear. Truth and justice is our way out. I want to speak a bit about uncomfortable truths. Uncomfortable truths, the older we know, it don't sound good. We all grow up with the phrase, the truth hurts. Us as a nation and a people, we're always slap bang at all time, especially organizationally, and since in the social media space. We act as, seen as, and behave with the crab in barrel mentality. Most of the time, it got to do with accountability, transparency, and the acceptance of truth, uncomfortable truth. Compartmentalization of truth also is another issue. I'll use the Church of England apology as opposed to African leaders' apology and how it is seen and accepted by the Jamaican masses. There are unemancipated mindset behind that, a colorism, JB, mindset behind that. I can forgive or accept the slave master's apology, but I dare not to accept my parents' apology mindset. All these compartmentalization of truth and the fear of uncomfortable truth will continue to hold us back as a people until we're ready to deal with them. We cannot go ahead with the lies and the so-so, and that's why my son now go hate me. We cannot advance with the lies and the so-so. The infighting is a consequence of lie and story and sosorism. With the fear of accepting the truth and accepting your part, role you play, and responsibility, we're never going to move. That's why we're stagnant. That's why we're stagnant. That's why we're not improving. That's why everybody come and pass way up. Because we continue to bicker about lies. We continue to bicker as to what we sweep under the carpet and what we hoovered up into the hoover, but never dare to. Let's deal with the dust. And you all think you have somewhere going? Do you all think you have somewhere going with sweeping the truth under the carpet? Do you think when you regularly sweep the truth under the carpet, try to blind people's eye, do you think you're going to achieve your end goal? Ransford MacLean, always observing. Do you think you're going to achieve your end goal if you continue to lie and sweep things under the carpet? act like it's not happening when bitterness and fury is inside Dwayne Hutchinson? Do you think you're going to achieve your end game with a continuation of lies and at the same time telling the people you're doing the work of God? Me not gonna get in a squabble with them people, because the truth will take its own time and make it way out. Trust me, it will. So uno know say, no matter what them come with, me done with them, because them have a lot of questions where them can't answer, Evan Green. I mean, I'm going to answer them questions for them. But me press on the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. And that's all me press on, the truth. You see, if truth were told and truth were accepted, I guarantee you, the bitter blood that you're seeing is fear of acceptance of truth. That's how dangerous it is when you decide not to be able to accept the truth or deal with it. And trust me, I tell you no, advise on the special people them. Stop, back up on the people them in the deliberate lines, because it's damaging the Generation Z of Jamaica. We live in a lie in front of them. We're pretending in front of them. And that's why they have to behave so. But time, I said that the other day, time, no matter how anybody want to tear me down for Rattigan and Wayne Lonesome, time, Wayne Farbs, time, Wayne Farbs, time. Give it time, no people. Me know you don't like me. Try and give it time. Because one day, time will see again. Trust me. And that's all I want to say this morning. And I am moving on from that issue. This issue was never mine. I'm dealing with it as a journalist. Telling us on day one. Time. I want to thank you all very much for being here on Global TV this morning. I want to thank you all very much for being a supporter of the Global Television Group. One thing I can promise you, my audience, if you're looking for somebody to tell you things that you want to hear, you're in the wrong place. It is the truth. I am a particular type of person. Very linguistic, very straightforward, shooting from the hip, and always aim to be honest and true in an issue. I will not change that for no one or nothing. I will not change that for no one or nothing. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
And it is very important that any relief that we are going to give is not in any way tainted by any form of corruption. Whether it be that the beneficiary tries to convert the benefit for a use other than for what the grant was given, as eloquently described by the then minister, trying to get a discounted voucher, meaning that if they got a voucher for $30,000, that they would have gone to a hardware, let's say, and said to the hardware, okay, just give me $20,000 worth of goods, or just give me $20,000 in cash and you keep the rest. So that issue faced the government then, and we face the same problem today.